Hey guys, this is DOJO MOJO, and today I'm back with another video. In this video I'll be going through my sketchbook and show you a couple of my drawings and other mini projects I've been doing this year. So I'm really bored today, so that's why my voice might sound a little deep or something, or it might sound like tired, but just pardon me. I'm not in that mood like I usually am. But without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, I'm back, guys, and this I'm gonna move on to our first drawing. Now, this is like a practice drawing I did before I made that 10-minute, 1 minute, 10-second challenge video, and this is like unfinished work, so I'll skip this. Oops, wrong side, wrong side. Okay, these are some drawings I drew before, like, I started uploading again. And basically, I was just drawing images from a Marvel comic book. I think it was like the X-Men, um, like Hulkverine comic or something like that. It's just one of those, comic books from the library I just get once in a while. So yeah, as you can see, it's like a sort of muscle study. Even though most of the comic book muscles are inaccurate, I still draw them because I just like it. So yeah, this is what I drew over here, and these are some other ones that other sketches that I drew right here. Now, I'm gonna move on to this one. This is the actual drawing I made in that 10-minute, 1 minute drawing video, and I was drawing like a boat of some sort. It's like a golden boat statue that I have near my window or something like that. And yeah, this is what I drew. And we come to Battle Hounds. Now, a lot of you may play Fortnite or may not even know Fortnite. Let me just explain it to you. So, it's basically a battle royale game, and you pick up a weapon and try to survive until the end. And I drew one of their skins, and this is the Battle Hound skin with the like lion face or something like that as like a mask. And yeah, it took me like, I'm guessing around like 3 hours to draw. Yeah, it was a really long drawing, and it took me a while to do. Don't mind this stuff. My sister drew that. She's just sorry. It was like an error. Yeah. This is by far one of my most favorite drawings because of the detail and just how it looks in general. I just like the look of this skin. It's not my favorite skin, but I just fell in love with it after seeing it at first day. So yeah, this is the Battle House skin, and let me move on. Now this is like a drawing from a picture I took of my siblings, and yeah, this is supposed to be me on the right, and this is my sister, my brother on the left. This is like a Prismacolor practice. This is actually the first time I've used this is the first time I've used it in a while. So yeah, I was sort of experimenting with colors, but at the same time trying to blend different colors in to make it get that realistic feel um to this drawing. So yeah, I didn't draw the background, but I did draw I did color in the us and stuff. And this is another drawing I did the day after, and this is a drawing of me. Now, I wasn't particularly like angry at that point, but the final drawing came out like that for some reason. But yeah, my skin actually isn't this dark, so that was one of the major errors I made when I was drawing this. But overall, I like how I blended it, and yeah, it was actually one of those drawings that made me feel like I can use Prismacolor. I can actually like use this. I'm not like as horrible as I was before using this. Yeah. So these are just one of the first drawings that really made me want to draw more Prismacolor art and stuff like that. And you'll see more of it as we go along here. So this is another one. This is a color study, and this is the best Prismacolor drawing I've done so far. Now this is I actually used a reference photo on my phone. This is actually another photo of me, and I was just drawing the eyes, but also trying to mix in different colors to get a feel, that realistic feel. Because in real life, like for a black person or someone with a darker skin tone, they're making drawing someone with that kind of skin tone with just brown and black will make the drawing look boring and bland. So what I did to sort of bring life into it was I added blue and yellow colors and other colors on the orange side of the scale to add some diversity in the drawing. um yeah, I really love this drawing. It's one of my favorite. And let me move on. So this is the another drawing study with Prismacolor that I like. It's good, but the one thing I will say is that the lips are kind of too big, and I really did mess up on trying to get the colors right. But overall, it still looks good. It still looks pretty realistic. Um, that's just my personal opinion. And as you will notice, there is some writing over here. These are just some tips I write here and there to sort of like know what to look for, or what to the certain things I should do when I'm drawing this certain piece again. And here's some little cartoon characters and stuff. You know. Let me move on. And as you can see, there are more Prismacolor studies and stuff like that. This is actually another one of my drawings, but this is like an older one, way back in um like I think it was 2009, when me and my brother were like posing in front of the camera. This is like a long time ago, but yeah, I did mess up here. I didn't like it. I wasn't impressed, so I moved on to do other things. And yeah, this is like a small Prismacolor study. They aren't the best drawings I've done, but I wasn't, particularly focused on that. I was just trying to get used to mixing colors and blending at the time. Um, yeah, this is the only one on this page that actually looks kind of good. Um, but to my standards, it isn't. I actually think it's ugly. But yeah, I was drawing a nose and mixing different colors. Um, yeah, and stuff like that. That's what happened. Now, this is another Prismacolor study. As you'll notice, I've drawn a lot of Prismacolor stuff, so yeah, or just color pencils in general. So yeah, what I drew here was a red apple, and on this apple, it sort of like looked ugly at first because it was mostly just like red and stuff. And then I figured out that I could add in different colors to sort of hide the fact that they're there, but also, create that realistic look. So this one, I actually like this one more because of how it turned out. Even though there's some I did mess up on the highlights, but I still prefer this one any day. So yeah, that's what I drew on this page. And also these are some random sketches I drew based on a Marvel comic book. And as you'll notice, they're just like plain sketches. I didn't color them or anything. But this is just to get me used to drawing poses and stuff, like superhero poses and things like that. Let me move on. These are more comic book poses and simple sketches and stuff. And this was actually the first one of first dinosaur drawing that I drew. and it doesn't look particularly good because I did stop working on it. As you notice in the video, I just like I drew it, but I didn't like color it or anything like that. But it's not my like a fine work of art, but it was just to help me get used to mixing colors and stuff like that. As you can see, more poses and more drawings. And over here, I did draw a small car because I'm not really too good at drawing cars. But I will say this one turned out to nice and stuff. This is another Prismacolor study, and yeah, I was drawing like small Minecraft style characters. This is supposed to be a zombie. That's supposed to be a pig, and some other stuff like that. I wasn't like going for this kind of thing at first, but then I drew this Witherstorm over here, and I was sort of like, fueled my imagination to draw more stuff. So yeah, that's what I drew. Now this is the one of the bigger projects per se, and I actually drew this old dinosaur toy of mine. It was actually a Dilophosaur, and it's based on the 1900 like dinosaur looks or models or something. I don't know what kind of term you use for that kind of thing, but yeah, this is a Dilophosaur. It's highly inaccurate, but I just drew it for the fun of it. I actually wanted to record a video, but I went through some uh, technical difficulties, so I couldn't record at the time. So yeah, this is how it looks like, and as you'll notice, there's a lot of red in there, and it actually kind of turned out ugly once I came to this part because I kind of lost the style of this one. It's sort of like plain, but also, you can tell that, you know, the colors are blended well. But yeah, here you go. This is the third dinosaur drawing I did. Well, this is a Carnotaurus. It's actually the same photo. It just zoomed out to show the full body, and I really love this one because of the colors. And that day, it actually took me like almost 4 hours to do. Like um like I had to like stretch my muscles and stuff because when you draw um your bones can start feeling stiff and all that. Yeah, that's how I felt that day. So it really took me a long time to do. But this last part over here sort of faded out because I actually didn't blend, like I didn't actually get a solid color there. So I just left it like that. Um as you'll notice, most of um the drawing didn't fit the page, so I had to cut off some parts, which I didn't like, but I just had to go with the flow. I didn't want to start over again. And as you'll see here at the bottom, this is like an oil pastel study over here. It's not the best, but that's what I have. Now we come to my favorite Prismacolor drawing. This is an Allosaurus, and as you notice, I'm showing you guys a lot of dinosaurs and stuff because I really like dinosaurs. I think they're really fascinating creatures, and they're just really colorful and beautiful looking and stuff. Now this one's from the Jurassic World Evolution game, and like as you'll notice, there's a lot of blue and some green and yellow. I use those colors a lot in this drawing. But yeah, actually, when I started, I actually want to stop here, but I actually kind of liked where it was going, so I just kept going and drawing it, and it actually turned out nice. It's actually my favorite drawing, and I'm really impressed with the results. So yeah, let's move on. Oops, wrong way. So this is in another dinosaur drawing. Sorry if I'm a little too addicted to dinosaurs. I just love them. But this one's actually just a grayscale drawing. I didn't color this one, and as you'll notice, I added some few details over here and there because my camera stopped working when I was recording, so I just had to upload what I could. But yeah, that's what I ended up with. Now this is one of the more recent models that my dad bought me when I was a kid, and and like yeah, it's the more recent model. And over here, as you'll notice, this is actually another Allosaurus, but from a different photo. Now, I actually wanted to color this at first, but actually got carried away doing something else, and I just left the project. But as you can see here, I did some other grayscale drawings, and this was sort of like to get a realistic look to some of these photos that I drew. So yeah, as you notice, I also drew some cartoon faces and stuff, and you like jazz, that kind of thing. Now this is the Magnus drawing. I will admit I don't like this drawing. It's just because of the proportions and the arms and the body. It's not I'm not impressed with it. But I will show you guys because it's a sketchbook tour. So yeah, I did draw some other dudes at the side, again with the grayscale realistic look. And what I did use was a number 2 pencil, like this one. I didn't use one of those graphite pencils that uh, like you use for realistic portraits and stuff. But yeah, that's what I drew. Now on these 2 pages, I drew some random stuff because on that day I was sort of like running out of ideas of what to draw. So I did get some inspiration from um some YouTube videos for some reason, and then I just drew my dog like down here, like a guy riding my dog or something. He's actually not this small, but I just drew whatever I could think of. This is another drawing, and I drew a house over here. I drew some other people and stuff right here. This is actually supposed to be a video, but I actually, you know, I ran into some issues, so I didn't want to upload it. Okay. Yeah, another page where I drew some other random stuff, and as you can see here, I drew I mashed up different dinosaurs. I actually mashed up a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Spinosaurus, and a Triceratops. So it's like a hybrid dinosaur, and it really did come out well, cause um you know I actually got a little better at drawing dinosaurs at the time, and yeah, I do wish though I put in some more detail, and who knows, maybe I might color it. That could be another video. So yeah, these are some animal drawings I did some time ago. And I drew a lion, I drew a dog, I did that bear thing. And as you'll notice over here, I drew a raven. Now, it did, I like this drawing, but what I will say is that I try to get some lighting over here, but I actually mixed some brown, and it actually made it darker on accident, so that's just one of the few errors. But it does look good. I did notice a lot of white spots and stuff, so maybe I might remove it or something. So yeah. And this is the end of part 1 on this sketchbook tour. Now, if you like my videos, leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you share this with your friends, cause that would be really appreciated. And yeah, that's it for today's video, and peace out.